Right, give me the coin. Tails, we clean the shit out of the stable.
Flake!
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is,
Not about to ask for anything, I'm telling you. But that'd be an error.
Think you got me shut?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly. I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh. I hope you have more to...
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack.
It's a difficult task. Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North. You cannot expect me to pity...
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee. Went back to Skellige. Ran into her...
And into the Wild Hunt. Again.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the...
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to carve.
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant...
Yes.
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet it...
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Oh there, Roach. this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one...
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this.
A lot of work for one person. Lambert?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to...
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely.
So where is everything?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the
And yet...
assembling a megascope. Wanted my help, running around with some
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but... don't...
Handwriting looks familiar. That. He was working on a sword. Been lying here for years. Not just any sword, judging by his notes. Torhan. Ought to talk to Vesemir. Berengar consulted him. Vesemir might remember how far he got. Can we talk? So long. Can we talk? So long. Can we talk? So long.
damn it!
What's this?
No. Actually, more like my... Haven't heard? Madam...
Don't sound too...
I'm not. You know the
Let me go with you.
Well...
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure.
Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Somebody's notes on the first page. Notes describe how to open a passage in the mine. Might be worth seeing what's down there.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
Uh-oh. You decide to blow us...
Geralt, I'm sorry.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well...
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel...
I shall explain everything. When...
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to...
Frankly, I prefer a chill to...
So upset about Triss, you got...
Would you prefer I take it out? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive... Yes, I know. You'd lock... Let us agree that I will...
Agreed.
Splendid.
Fine.
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid. The other was to fortify the phylactery.
All right, I'll talk...
Yes. As you saw, my I'm certain there's an energy source nearby.
Who you plan to...
No secret at all.
How could I forget? Member of the law...
Exactly. A sage. As the name suggests, she should...
You're a sorceress.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potesta Quisitor.
Potesta.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firm. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Ah, one... Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Shh.
Yes? What is it?
Found some of Berengar's notes. From what I made out, he was trying to
Advising, at best. Boy never managed to forge the blade, but would never let me at the anvil. Just pestered.
What do you mean?
Berengar set out to hunt a chort. The fiend had made its lair in the valley past the keep. Don't know what... At any rate, the chort turned out to be strong. Too strong. Berengar had to turn tail, and since it's hot...
I know the rest of the story.
I knew you'd want to fit...
Aha. Getting warmer. No temperature here just never took off. Hot. Disturbance is coming. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't...
I can do that.
Yes, Uncle. How goes it? Thought so.
All done. Now, let's...
Dimeridium bomb. No, he probably knew, but that's the sort...
You don't suppose he... Enough.
Sure you want me here? Members of...
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's...
Didn't...
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerbag.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift.
I see.
Vafel Elaine, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Dawn Eptenid, Bondro...
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the...
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's...
Thank you, N. Severn.
That does not conclude...
What is it?
The time of the White Froth.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys... Geralt?
Ever think about the past?
At times, I'm amazed we...
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my map.
Ah, yes.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's...
When the hunt had you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trade...
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to...
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward. Red Riders around me. How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw him. He promised to release me and grant me...
He told you about Ciri.
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help... Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Still can't get...
What?
So...
Yes.
Mean to say that?
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the moments like this.
Thanks, Yan.
Interesting. Not afraid of silver.
Everything's ready at my end.
No reason to wait.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the circle through the mountains. Rock slide blocked the path. It's last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah.
Sabola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Go. Nice shot. Hunting's almost a version with that kid. Gotta get me one. Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Yeah. Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things will be better between you.
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. damn it.
Line must have come lit.
Really?
There a storm before I...
Let me...
Looks like
Water hag.
great. The last thing we need.
All right.
Doesn't seem like...
No. Still gives me...
You were the ones who ran into old Spear Tip.
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp.
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go.
All right.
Because?
'Cause it's my...
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. I can barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs.
Right, almost there.
Almost.
Ugh, drink a dose...
Old Spear Tip's still down there?
Yeah, he is.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Spear Tip's...
Wake him up and you'll sleep.
Hear that? Sounds...
You know this valley's on it.
What if it's not? You're probably right.
Finally.
Shit.
Not if I give you a...
But even a...
Ready?
One. You're no fe...
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
And a wake-old spear tip?
What? You afraid?
No. I just think before I act. Stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
What?
Something fell in my eye. A splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever.
Just lost the only...
I'm up for the challenge.
You gonna live? Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire, you whore son. Don't remember?
Oh, yeah.
All we can do now. Let's go. Oh. You mean the troll?
Don't know who you're...
What?
Just came out that way. Come on. Medallion's humming.
See him shit and run as
Piece of
soon as he
power.
saw it?
It's gotta be. Never known a troll to do it. Take my advice.
Slowly! No!
Enough!
They understood all.
Run for the cave!
We understand it.
Listen, Mark.
Enjoying this little...
Yeah.
Finally. All right. Geralt? Just a few steps more, and we're there.
Ooh, that's some serious panting. Out of breath, out of shape. Well.
No denying that. Damn.
Must be if you noticed it.
Geralt, who do you take me for?
Let me think. A sourpuss?
Fair enough.
Remember how this circle...
It's fine, old man. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Looks like rain. All right.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the... So?
Let me think. Oh yeah. Used Axii, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axii.
Sense a good story.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed and made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend.
Wow. True?
Isn't it?
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before...
Think it's that bad?
Guess I could have been someone worse.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock... One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home. Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the...
Didn't know.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter... All right.
Right.
After you, sir.
Must be Eskel's prints. No one else has left the keep recently. his horse. What's its name? Footprints, scorpion, and hoofprints. Beautiful animal. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, stench. Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever, in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
The end's keeping you pretty busy.
Started shouting out orders with just one foot out of the...
One should not interrupt a lady.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly
Looks aren't everything. Certainly not.
You're right. But most like a... Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
Bleeding heavily.
From an arc.
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine. Have I told you how I got him?
No, don't think so.
Saved his lost knight once. You know, woods, dark, wolves, the standard. Told him, give me what you find at home and all that. No kid this time, but his mare had just foaled.
Eskel and Scorpion, bound by fate. An enchanting tale.
Mock me all you want. You're just jealous. The old hen she cackled. She cackled on the fence. The old hen she cackled. And she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand. Collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants...
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
No, it doesn't.
And they say people learn from their mistakes.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing.
Something about Yen.
You grow a pair and admit she tricked you. More than a...
That was then. Yen's changed.
Right. Hey, what do you say?
Not really a
You're a lame... First to care...
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Not really a
You're a lame sap. First to care more...
Whoa!
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Mm-hmm. Not a crappy
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's...
Since you insist...
Here.
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apple.
Last I heard, my dear,
I believe we made an agreement.
I said we would help. I don't know what you want to do with it. Just as I thought.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I'll take Uma.
What then?
A bit of respect.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down.
In my opinion.
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking.
So,
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the town. Or we could have a...
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do, but...
Do as you will. But...
Ooh, sounds serious.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside.
Mm-hmm. And what are we...
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Shall we go?
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Done.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight.
Where'd you go while you...
Aldersburg. Hunted a higher vampire.
Oh ho ho.
Finicky, too. Specimen in question only went...
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables. To lure...
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up.
Alchemist come out of it all?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any...
Yeah. Contract.
Yeah. Kavir's with a
Shush! I'm talking now. So this giant...
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it...
Fine. Turned out, it wasn't a giant. Just a fat fork.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed...
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see...
Eventful times for me recently. kings.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you.
Long story. I was on...
He get caught plowing somebody he
Right.
Triss is managing all right.
How are those scars she got at Sodom? Still there?
Lambert. Not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious?
I said I'd tell you to...
So tell us now.
I'll subject him to the trial.
You'll fucking what?
Sorry. Looking to...
Of course not. As I was about...
Because you want to watch it?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former... Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble.
What are the chances?
Not great.
Unless Vesemir...
Might...
It'll be the first trial.
I knew you'd be
wary. That's...
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till...
Maybe later. Who's up?
Oh, I am.
Not at all.
Gentlemen. Play... Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen.
They never...
What are you talking?
Samavilla
Finish it in a...
Ooh. Now that's a kick in the lip.
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gold. What's that look about?
Damn straight.
How about a round?
Why not?
Yeah. Unless you'd rather play strip Gwent.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand.
Compare your trousers. What's with him? Good game, Geralt.
Esco. He doesn't need...
So, snared this peasant, wanted me to trap her.
Great story.
Really?
Stay.
Will you ever lay off yet?
Yeah.
You brave a fire for her.
Listen to you two goddamn relate.
For good
Fine. Leave pretty. Drink up, girl.
Gotta say,
He's always been a...
Mm-hmm. Lambert sat by the fire.
Hello, young'uns.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in a...
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor.
All right.
Oh.
All right, guys. Bedtime.
Speak for yourself. Night's...
Bro, we're not.
Fine.
See? Damn. What a dream. See, everyone's up in that.
Yes.
So I guess you didn't get it.
No.
You can give the boys a
Guess your grave's...
Not entirely. While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at...
All right.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir.
Yes, don't let...
Thought we got rid of that...
Must be 50 years since I last...
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find...
Sure. Every grand...
Right.
We can begin.
Wait.
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strong. Geralt, make the potions.
No.
And disinf...
You don't know who's trapped in Uma's body. How did you figure the proportions?
Performed a series of complex calculations. Extrapolated some data. Ran simulations.
Meaning you guessed.
Potions ready.
Tools, too.
Good.
Hook.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the...
Ready.
Open the valve.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock.
So, everything's...
No.
Administer the...
I had hoped.
Why'd you keep the table?
Geralt, next... OECK Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do them.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Eskel, I'm sorry.
Getting some rags.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this.
Of course I have.
Not anymore, we...
Gentlemen. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do...
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps.
Ever tell you about the time Dandelion bought me a sword?
Was that in Karak?
Decided to take a break, yeah. My swords had disappeared, doesn't matter how. And Dandelion insisted I had to be armed. Decided he'd buy me a weapon. Came to me beaming. The truest Verolidan steel. Good priced. Naturally, blade shattered first parry I threw.
He's awake. It's time. Never surreal. Kaniatad. Nevid. Savi. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Kaniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kaniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it. Canitad. Taran Anade. Diz.
Havelock?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. And now, a sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
The hunt?
Her blood. We cannot...
Isle of Mist.
Everywhere.
Listen, Sage.
In Skep, I tried to protect her, but the curse, the hunt, has not...
Enough, Geralt.
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us a man?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri, you heard what he said.
What's your suggestion?
Ciri can't flee forever. Time we, the hunted, became, they'll expect to catch it.
We plan to fight them.
Do we have a choice?
Pretty Boy could try to round up...
Or wield magic.
Fine.
Any good-looking wimp?
Mm-hmm. And you...
I've Avalar to care for.
The boys and I'll
All right.
Good luck, Wolf.
Come back quick. Geralt?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.